Hey everybody, it's Katie. I hope everyone is doing well, and we wanted to do a video update for you guys. We haven't done one in a while. A lot of stuff has been shifting and changing, and so we want to bring you in on the loop. Some people kind of know what's going on, and other people just look forward to seeing our updates. And I have a quick moment while children are occupied and babies are sleeping to kind of fill you in on the journey. We have been super busy. This might be a little long of an update, so please just bear with me on it. But we have moved back into our house here in Kennesaw, Georgia. We are so grateful for the time that we had in the missionary house that Evangel Community Church provided for us in Snellville. It was just wonderful, and so now we're back in Kennesaw, and but it doesn't mean that we're not leaving. It just means that we're not leaving quite yet. So our kids are enrolled in school, and everyone is doing great as far as that goes, and everyone's loving kind of being back home and around their friends here in Kennesaw. So we have been plugging along, and we were planning to be out of the country by the end of the year. That was our original plan. We were coming to fix up our house a little bit and sell it. And so, and that plan has shifted just a little bit. And, sometimes God opens a door for you and he shows a path to you and you begin to walk it. You begin to become confident in it that you definitely heard from him. And then what sometimes happens is that shifting happens or a complication comes up and we immediately start freaking out and we immediately start saying, this is an attack from the enemy. And sometimes we give the enemy just a little too much credit throughout our lives. And we really just start battling because we're like, no, I know I heard from God. I know this is where we're supposed to go. I know this is what we're supposed to do. And that's kind of the situation that we have been through in the last few months. And our path was shifting and we were encountering some things to where it just wasn't looking like the door for Haiti was going to be open for us. And we were devastated. We didn't know what to do with that. We were like, God, we knew we heard you. We knew we seeked you. We know that this is what you want us to do. And how many of you guys know that if the Lord closes a door, it doesn't matter how hard you tug on it. If that is not the door he wants for you, he is going to seal it shut. And honestly, that has been mine and Patrick's prayer. Our prayer has always been, Lord, open the doors that you want us to open, close the doors you want closed for us so that we can see clearly on what it is that you want us to do. However, in the same hand, sometimes God opens doors to get you moving in the direction he wants you to go and then closes them behind you because he has another door and another opportunity for you. But we have to stop panicking and be quiet and listen to the Lord. And so that's what we did. We were panicking. And my dad preached a message a long time ago. And I remembered him saying in that message, God is not panicking. So why are you? And I thought, man, God, I don't know. I'm so frustrated. I'm discouraged. Like, what do we do with this? And what is the shift? What is the change? Because I know that you had called us to Haiti and to the Haitian people. And so through all of that, two words came forth. One, God really revealed to us that, sometimes you have complications along the way of what it is you're trying to do. But if you're quiet and you watch and you listen, they're actually holy complications. They're actually things that God has placed in your path, a redirection and a focus. And God knows Patrick and I. He designed us this way. He designed us to be intense. He designed us to be all in. When our family commits, we commit all in. And so he knew that. And so he knew he was going to have to do a violent blocking of kind of where we would be bullhead and keep trying to push through for us to really receive a redirection. And then God really spoke to Patrick and he said, you know what, Patrick, I've called your family to a people. I haven't called you to a country. I've called you to a people. And it's my people that will stand before me, not a country. And we were like, wow, God, you are so right. You are so right. It's us as people that will stand before you. And we sometimes get caught up in where we're going and what we're doing. And that is not mine and Patrick's heart. Our heart is not to be caught up in the works. Our heart is not to be caught up in, look at me, this is what we're doing. These are all the things we're accomplishing. It's not about that. It's about what is God doing and what does God want to do. And so he brought to us an opportunity, an amazing opportunity. And he said, I called you to a people. And he even redefined that word for us this weekend. And pastor was speaking into our lives where we were itinerating. And the pastor looked at me and he said, Katie, you didn't miss your call when you heard God speak to you when you were in Africa so many years ago, because God is saying he called you to a bloodline. And the Haitians they originated from Africa and they migrated over to Haiti. And so he has been calling you and equipping you to a bloodline of people. And I thought, wow, you're right. You're so right. Like, I've lost track and I haven't been listening to the shouting that God has been trying to do because we've been just so focused on trying to get out of here. And so we've been presented with this amazing opportunity. We are going to continue to leave the country. We are going to continue to serve as MAs, which is a 2-year term, which also means we have to be 100% funded before we can leave. And we have another opportunity, and that's to actually just go scoot right next door from Haiti over to the DR, and we're going to be serving with an amazing family there who's been on the ground 25 years, and there is a Haitian population in the Dominican Republic. And so God is saying this is a population of people that are in the DR that are not being reached. They're not being reached like they should be. And the missionaries there are even saying to us, we want to reach them, but we don't speak Creole. We don't understand their language. We don't understand their culture. And they've been trying to plant churches, and there are some Haitians that speak a little bit of broken English and are forcing themselves to learn Spanish because the Dominican Republic is a Spanish-speaking country mainly. And so, and God is saying, no, I've called you to a people. And our leadership came to us and said, we really feel like this is what God is saying. We want to open the opportunity to you to come to the Dominican Republic and reach the Haitians and focus on the Haitians. So you still learn Creole, you still focus on that and come in and help bridge the gap between the Dominicans and Haitians. And if you have Patrick and I come and speak at your church, or if you want to meet with us one-on-one, we can share with you a little bit more about the dynamics and the struggles between the Dominican and the Haitians and how God really He loves all his people, and he wants to bridge that gap. And we want to see pastors uniting, and we want to reach the Haitian community. The area we're going to be living in is called La Vega. We are very excited about it. It's a country we've never been to, so it's a little scary because we've never been there before, but we know this is exactly what God has been equipping us and preparing us for when he planted the seed of Haiti in our hearts over 7 years ago, and he's just been working on that with us and growing with that so that we would be able to come and reach a people group that currently the missionaries in the country want to reach but don't know how to reach, and they're spread so thin reaching the Dominicans. And so we're going to get to partner and really focus on the Haitians and bring the gospel. In La Vega, less than 2% of the population there is considered anything but Catholic. So the majority of the religious stronghold and that particular area of the country is Catholicism, and the gospel has not penetrated that area in such a way. And so we are excited to be a part of bringing the gospel to reaching the Haitians. Many of them are documented. Many of them are undocumented. Many of them are living in a country where they're not loved or welcome. And so we are just excited. And God just is redefining. He's refocusing us. And he's saying, listen to me. I've been equipping you. I've been preparing you. There's no way you would have ever come to the DR to work with Haitians if I wouldn't have originally opened that door for you in Haiti. So we are very excited. We are hopefully scheduled to be out of here before summer, by the end of the school year. That's what we're really planning on. We have to be 100% funded before we can do that. We would love an opportunity to come share with you and your church, your small group. And listen, there is no we just want to come share. So even if people can't support us, we just want to come share our heart. We're not all about the money. God will take care of that. We're just going to be obedient, and we're going to travel, and we're going to share what God is laying on our heart in the people that God has called us to reach. And he's been equipping us our whole lives to reach the people that God desperately wants. And we feel like he's now doing that, shifting us to a different country with a different culture, reaching a people that God desperately wants within that country, that God desperately wants to see his presence and his power go through there, and we're excited to be a part of that. So will you pray with us? Will you stand with us? Will you believe with us? And will you support us in this journey that God is calling us on? So we're excited, and we have our ears wide open for what it is that God is wanting to do with the Haitian people and the DR. Please feel free to reach out and ask us questions if you have any. Please feel free to reach out. We would love to come and speak at your churches. We have many Sundays open starting after October, so please feel free to give us a shout, and we would love to come and share with you. Thank you for believing in us. Thank you for standing with us, and we'll keep you updated on the journey. Be looking for a newsletter that's going to be released hopefully this week, and we are just so grateful and thankful for you. Be blessed, and we love each and every one of you. Bye.